mic is further away from my face now. I'm going to be doing a couple of tests just to see how well y'all can hear me. There we go. Okay, so y'all couldn't hear me at all before. So that should help a bit. How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Jurassic World Evolution. So, ever since the last time, we have actually upgraded substantially. And all I can say is you guys are in for a treat, because my parks look completely different now. So I'm using a different mic now, so you may be able to hear me better, you may be able to hear me worse. This is why I do the live streams, because it's just easier to tell when I do them in quick succession. So for when I get my actual PlayStation camera and a microphone that's even better than this one, I can actually do the Let's Plays where you can see my reactions to things that are happening rather than just hearing my voice. Okay, so y'all may recognize that enclosure right there. That's the original herbivore enclosure that we started in the very first video. I'm gonna send these guys to fill up one of these feeders. Which one's empty? Where do we have an empty feeder? Okay, they were already on the way to get it done. Anyway, so now we have several different species that are in this herbivore enclosure now that we didn't even have beforehand. Chunkingosaurus. We got our Corythosaurus, or Coriosaurus, however you say it. Edmontosaurus.
Your rep is buying you cred with everyone in entertainment, including me.
So all of our originals, like with names, I believe, there's still 3POC, but I think he was still after. And Hella and Toka. We have a couple that are named, but most of them, after a while, they die so much. The dinosaurs, they die so much that I really don't name them as much anymore. Just out of pure, like, I don't want to name them just for them to die, you know what I mean? Okay, looks like we're going to have to knock out this Ankylosaurus and sell him, because he's not happy because of the population, and I can't take the population down just because he's not happy. The other dinosaurs are happy, so we're going to have to try and get him.
Request acknowledged.
So, with that being handled by the ACU right now, you guys remember our Velociraptors. We started these with y'all last time. Most of them are new Velociraptors. They're not the same ones y'all watched. We got Swift and Swan. I don't know if those are two that we originally had, but if they are, there they are. And then we have the Dilophosaur enclosure, which has pretty much all new Dilophosaurs in there, I think. I don't think I have a named one. And then, of course, you remember the two Allosaurs I had in here. Well, I kind of fed them to something better.
Warning. Sabotage in progress.
Oh, looks like we have to deal with sabotage. Okay.
Setting additional task.
Oh, that should be easy. But yeah. It's a nice looking T-Rex. I haven't given him a name.
Sabotage resolved.
But I've kind of fed the other Allosaurus, or not Allosaurus, what is it with a C? Ceratosaurus. I fed them to this big guy. And he pretty much likes this enclosure. He hasn't tried to get out and eat anybody yet, so. Oh, that's got to be scary for the customers. He's just watching them. Looks like we have a dead dino somewhere. One of the Dilophosaurus. That's no good.
Picking up asset. Asset collection request received.
Okay. Dilophosaurus really don't get along with anything but themselves. He's still just watching all these people walking by.
Transportation underway. Commencing asset transit. So, you guys have seen this one and how it's evolved and become new. There's even another Hammond creation lab at the end, so I can release different types of dinosaurs into the forest and grassland regions. So you've seen that. Let's resupply this feeder real quick. Especially if it's the Tyrannosaur. No. En route to top up feeder.
But see, I remember I was having trouble with the second island. Having trouble is not the way I would describe this island now. As a matter of fact, I think it might be a slight bit better than my original island. Even though it was harder to maintain for a long time. Yeah. So like I said, the second park kind of turned into a badass theme park, sort of. So here's our original 2 habitats that they provided us, remember? I redesigned this one for bigger herbivores. Then redesigned this one for smaller herbivores. We have a whole flock of Ceratosaurus who are actually semi-happy living with this Dilophosaurus as long as it leaves them alone. They chase him around, but they never kill him. He runs away. So, it's kind of a weird dynamic, but they survive. Then we have our Velociraptor enclosure, which is oddly shaped, but it works. They're happy. Either way, this park has been a pain in the ass. Simply because as soon as it starts to storm, these jerks in here get angry and start trying to bash their way out, which is why I've double plated their cage with electric and high density metal cage just to try and keep their asses from getting out. The Ceratosaurus never seem to care or want to escape. They just sort of hang out. Anyway. We have a monorail system here that takes people from the safest part of the park up here, where there are essentially no dinosaurs, to the most dangerous part of the park down here, where you're literally in the middle of it. But we've got 2 emergency shelters placed strategically to help people if something were to happen. And then, as well as I've been doing there, this final level that they've presented to me, although I've still only got a 1 star on the park, I'm assuming that'll change now that I have literally created the perfect dinosaur enclosure for a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like, when I show y'all his stats, you're gonna be like, what? Like, I did this literally just following the map. So if the map was literally, if it was meant for me to create, I don't know if it was meant for me to create a Brachiosaurus enclosure or a Tyrannosaurus enclosure. But the fact that I created one just by following pretty much the edges of the map tells me that they wanted you to create an enclosure for a giant dinosaur in that location, for sure. So if any of y'all have played the game, I'm sure you know that they start you off here with just this little enclosure right here, pretty much just a square to finish. Well, I've elongated it into this weird shape, and I honestly did that when trying to put Brachiosauri in there, but they never took to the enclosure or liked it, so I ended up having to just cut them out of it and sell them. But we have plenty of family style dinosaurs in here, you know, just all your regular herbivores that gain money so you can do other cool stuff. And I put these little creepers, these little Deinonychus, or whatever they're called, I put them in there simply for the, you know, I put them in there to have them see, to see if
Of a team.
I was doing it to see if different small predators would actually live in the same habitat together peacefully without hurting each other. And obviously I found out that that was wrong, and you're about to see why.
Resupply request acknowledged.
So you see how this is cut into two pieces and there's no Hammond creation lab here? That's because I tried to have the Dilophosaurus and these Deinonychus live together in the same habitat, and they just weren't having it. They were trying to kill each other. So what I did is I knocked out the Deinonychus and the Dilophosaurus that were fighting. I moved the Dilophosaurus to this part of the cage and sealed it off. And now that's his habitat.
Confirmed.
So, with that, y'all see all those, so you know what's coming is the one I was talking about. Look at this habitat. And it's for a T-Rex. I named him Rexy because he's got the same colors as the original from the first movie. Just Rex, technically, but it's Rexy. Here it comes. So yeah, I think I've set up a pretty good viewing area too. You literally have to ride the monorail system to come see him, because I didn't want him close to the people in the park whatsoever. We really lost another Deinonychus. They really like having large groups, so I have to rebirth one every time one dies.
Feeder resupply request received. En route to collect the asset.
I need to get another Deinonychus. Which it never looks like there's people out here, but then when you look in the enclosures, there's people out here. Like if I went and looked, yeah, there's people here. Oh, good, they're doing their job at least.
Asset has been collected.
This game is really beautiful, honestly, though. For like a Zoo Tycoon type game, this game is actually really beautiful. So, I've shown y'all pretty much everything. I still have a lot of work to do on this park to get it up to how good the other parks are, but it won't take much longer considering we have a T-Rex now and our profit is skyrocketing every couple of minutes. So if I just add a couple new dinosaur enclosures here and there, like, because I'm planning on adding one up here behind this entertainment center. I think I can get a Hammond creation lab right there and then have the habitat be all right here and the viewing area be right here, you know. So I guess we'll do that this episode, and then once we get around to getting this island a little bit you know, more profitable, we can look into moving back to Isla Nublar, which is the sandbox, and try to create something interesting on Nublar. Even I've already put something there, but it's not. It's more just like what I could do at the time. I didn't have as much research and stuff as I have now, as many dinosaurs as I have to play with now. I have way more stuff to do now. As y'all saw, I've already upgraded my other old parks to have even more dinosaurs than they did before. Okay, got that backwards, yeah. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm thinking more predators, but I'm not sure. Let's see. I already have the Deinonychus. The only other predators I have right now. You know what? We're gonna go for herbivores. We're actually gonna get some Diplodocus because they're the earliest dinosaurs that could actually be in this park. So let's do some more research on the Diplodocus.
We've got a new offer here that you should definitely look over.
I don't have the time for that right now. We're trying to do other stuff. Maybe it's in America. Merc. Diplodocus.
Acknowledging request for feeder resupply.
Okay. See? This is why I put a bunch of different power plants all over the park. Because if any of those fences go out, I'm certain he will go after them. Just like in the movie. So I try to keep power running everywhere constantly. They're definitely gonna need water up here. Yeah, that's not working very well, is it? Okay, give me my menu back. Thank you. Yeah, this game has an issue with taking the menu from you every once in a while.
You are making the entertainment division the crown jewel of this entire operation.
Come on, Diplodocus. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, another dead dino. See, this is why I don't name them anymore. Because it just kind of gets sad after a while, and you name them, and then they just die really abruptly, and it always says old age, so it's not like, because you do everything you can to prevent them from dying of any other way, like disease or anything like that. So you always have to create another one of them when one dies, because they get really depressed and they need a new family member. Just like these a-holes, because I'm sure they were upset. Well, I'm sure they're okay with 3, but I try to keep it at 4 at least.
Transit has commenced.
You see what I mean? Perfectly happy. He's got enough water in the back of his habitat. The forest is right. The grassland is right. He's 100% comfortable. And that's the only way in or out, so even the T-Rex, if he breaks out of one of these fences, he gets stuck right here. Unless he breaks out this way. If he breaks out this way, then he can get through and everybody's screwed. No, well that sucks. I didn't build it long enough. That's why it's good to do this before there's dinosaurs in there. Because it becomes just as easy as this. 46%. So when they get back, we should be able to make one. Got all of our upgrades on. Ah, they bought me a bunch of Brachiosaurus DNA. Damn it. I need Diplodocus specimens. Oh, that's the T-Rex's live feeder.
Attending to feeder supply.
That's where we get the money, man. And these little buttheads are running around, we get the money. Rexy comes after him. Look, here he comes. Uh-oh. The goat's trying to hide from him. Oh, the goat's gonna take it away from the fans. The entertainment factor is gone now, you bastard goat. He's still coming for you too. He knows you're in here. He can smell your goat ass. Oh, are we gonna miss it too? Oh, there he goes. You've done messed up now, Aaron. You done gone out into the open. Where's the goat go? This goat is pretty smart, actually. He's using all the tricks to try and stay away. I think Rexy lost him. Oh, well now he just made noise. That was the worst thing he could have done. There goes our team to refill the feeder. Yeah, Rexy will probably go after them. Hopefully this one will run right in front of the customers. Rexy scared the crap out of him. Go! Go, go, go! Yeah, they both ran. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there goes the goat. Yeah. Good, Rexy. You might be going after the other one.
My advice, take this contract.
I've always considered myself a bit of an adventurer and a lot of a luxury hotel fan, huh? So enjoy your time in the dirt.
Okay. Check these fossils out. Cool. So with that Parasaurolophus, these guys should be okay again. Okay. Now we got 3 ready to go in. Trying to add a extra ranger station. Just so my original rangers don't have to drive so damn far just to get here. A little bit of landscaping here. Trying to fix this. Have the Rangers get on that. Come on. I know I saw blue for a second. Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah. Gotta get on this.
Task received. No problem.
Oh, the
En route to
Dilophosaur
pick up the
died.
asset.
We'll have to birth him out of here and then move him here. Because I can't build another Hammond creation lab.
Asset transportation in progress.
Crazy, you can hear him from all the way over here. Ooh, these take forever. That's just too close. Take a 2-second monorail ride. If we could get it to set up somewhere back here, it would make sense. Ugh, really?
It took evolution
cool.
millions of years to figure out genetic manipulation and mutation. You didn't really think you'd nail it first try, or the second, or third.
Aw. Come on. Really? I didn't realize we had specific mission dinosaurs here, like...
Asset requiring collection.
Oh, and that was another... Yeah. That was a Parasaurolophus, so we have to bring another one back into the habitat or they're going to lose it and start running into fences. We'll introduce 2 just for shits and giggles. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Diplodocus. It's fun, right? Diplodocus. I mean, the name, Diplodocus. It's fun to say.
Okay. This guy. This is a different color one. I don't see the difference, really. I think this one's a little bit more spotted.
You've done good work in the past. That's why I know you are perfect for this contract.
If you haven't figured it out by now, I kinda like power, huh? I know, it's not the same, but it kinda is.
Collecting asset.
There's already people here watching them.
Transporting.
Oh, this one's slightly more greenish. Yeah, see, they're already getting restless. Even though there's nothing in here. It's hard to see their subtle color differences. Where's the other one? Here's a little grayer.
Responding to resupply request. Adding to the list.
Alright guys, I think that's where we're going to end this one though. We've almost got it to a 2-star park. By the end of next episode, we'll more than likely have this one completely done and start working on Isla Nublar, the original Jurassic Park, and making it ridiculous because obviously it's unlimited funds. Whew, it's getting late in the day. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a great time. Y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great life. This is lbigj12 signing out. Thank you guys for watching. Laters.